Good afternoon. This is Signaturetv News Flakes. I am Barry Kumo Ado. The crisis in the River State House of Assembly worsened on Wednesday with the emergence of Victor Okojambo as a new speaker. Okojambo is one of the 4 lawmakers loyal to Governor Fubara, who is in a running battle with his predecessor and Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. Okojambo was reported to have been led to the plenary with the original mace of the River State House of Assembly by the Sergeant-at-Arms, David Wariboko. The new speaker immediately called on the executive and the judiciary, as well as the public, to disregard every law enacted by the River State House of Assembly under the leadership of Martin Amaewhule. He said that the last legitimate and legally binding sitting of the Assembly was in December of 2023, when the House adjourned indefinitely and all actions thereafter were not known to the law or the Constitution. The latest development signals a return to the trenches by the Wike and Fubara camps, which could affect governance, peace, and order in the state. Earlier this morning, we spoke with Blessing Wikina, former Chief Press Secretary to the former Governor Rotimi Amechi, on how Rivers people are taking the latest development.
Politicians like to politic, where white may be black, even when you are seeing white. They will insist and say what you're seeing is faded white and that actually is black. The case of River State is not isolated and it's not a different scenario in Nigeria. Every politician will always want to outdo the other persons, rightly, wrongly, sometimes surreptitiously. Yes, the speech of the new speaker of River State, I think it is in tandem with the prevailing constitution and with the prevailing rulings of the Supreme Court. And so I'm sure he derived his authority, his powers, from constitutionality and not from any political arrangement. For that cause, we have been used to ups and downs, and we've been used to actions, acts, and drama of politicians from 1999 to date. So when anything happens, the normal Padawa person just wakes up, takes his bath, and follows his normal duties. The only persons who may have the burden of pressure on them may be those directly involved or concerned. We are used to it. As at now, like at now, everything is normal. Secondly, you also recall that the State House of Assembly had been burnt down months ago. And so activities are not taking place in the House of Assembly. Maybe as the new speaker, as the speaker had just emerged, he had not yet announced where they will be sitting. Secondly, the other group, in quotes, the people he described as the ghost legislators, are meeting somewhere at the barrows. That's where they had adopted as their meeting place. And so, if there's going to be any grouping of any boys, where will they go to? The other people, according to this new speaker, do not exist. The new speaker had not told us where they are sitting. So hangers on boys don't have a job yet.
Animal husbandry in Enugu State has been given a boost to make it contribute significantly to the economy of Enugu State. The private sector is now being encouraged to invest in the sector as a means of injecting capital, diversifying the state economy and creating jobs. The Enugu State House of Assembly on Tuesday passed a bill for the establishment and regulation of ranches in the state. Signaturetv correspondent Justice Ama reports that the bill provides for an agency which will regulate the operations of both private and government-run ranches in Enugu State.
The bill, when signed into law by the state governor, Peter Mba, will confer authority on an agency to be established under the law to permit the establishment of ranches in designated locations. The agency would also have the powers to regulate the management of such ranches in order to prevent the free movement of animals.
In developed world, the way to go now is ranching. You don't see anywhere herders take, their herds, their cattle, through the bushes, through farms, or through farm settlements to destroy people's crops, to eat them up, and then deface the environment, cause erosion, and every other thing.
The Speaker of Enugu State House of Assembly, Uche Ugu, told Signaturetv News exclusively that the bill would effectively address the challenge of conflicts between herders and farmers.
The aim thing is ranching. And what is ranching? You keep these animals in one place, in a secluded area, and bring their foods there. You understand? So, if the herders are no more occupying our bushes, of course, it will reduce the clashes because farmers will also have the opportunity, to farm, to do their farming, to do their work. There won't be issues of cattle eating up the crops of the farmers that normally lead to the clashes.
The Speaker described livestock farming as a critical part of the agricultural economy, which the Enugu State government wants Enugu indigents to play a role in growing it.
Livestock business is a multi-billion dollar business. We, as a government, want to open the space for our people to participate in that business. Up till now, it's like our people used to herd in the past, but now they have left that business. We want our people to come back and do that business.
Ranching has been one item in the debate in solving the herder-farmer clashes in Nigeria, which experts say are being worsened by climate change. In Enugu, I am Justice Ama for Signaturetv News.
Enugu City, the Enugu State capital, will soon wear a new look. In a bold urban renewal effort, the state government is expanding many of the urban streets, removing distortions to approve building plans and demolishing unauthorized structures. Signaturetv correspondent Chinemerem Ikegbunam visited some of the areas affected by the urban renewal drive and now reports.
The earth-moving equipment are at work. Their hum and clang are what occurs in many parts of Enugu State. For many government officials, these are sound and rhythm of promises being fulfilled, projects to give the coal city a new face. But for traders, business owners and residents in Akpakpa, Noah's axis of Enugu East local government, the clang of bulldozers is the sound of destruction of their livelihood, and they are pleading that the project's execution should be given a human face.
Government came and told me that they're giving me only 3 days to pack out of this place. Then I wasn't happy because I don't know where to go again. And I went to the market to buy so many things. And these things, I have not sold any of them since that very day. Then I started running helter-skelter. That where will I be? Where will I sell all these things that I bought? And no money in my hand to buy another thing, to buy anything to eat in my house. Even my children, we don't have anything to eat again. So I am now stranded. I don't know what to do. That I pleaded there because I don't know that this place was marked to remove as a main road. So I am pleading that government should know what they will do for me.
This is my container, and I myself, I'm a tenant. I'm living at the back. That bungalow there is where I'm living. So I just put this container in front of my house for what to eat, just like that. So, but last week, some group of people now came in and said that they gave us 3 days to remove this container. that I don't know, no much explanation. They just gave us 3 days. You know, you can't fight government now.
Similarly, for Daniel Okafor, the road expansion has made the relocation of his business to Enugu a wrong decision.
It's not long I came back from Benue State, where I lost my business in a fire incident. So I had to come down to Enugu here and start afresh again. And I've been here for like 3 to 4 years now. And right now, we don't even know what to do. As I stand here now, I'm crying in my heart, honestly, because where do I go? You know, to remove this container, where do they want us to go? At least if there is something like that, they would have given us a period notice, or maybe tell us this is where we are supposed to go.
A number of Enugu residents are, however, very happy with the state government. The congested Enugu streets, drainages that never really drained the city, and road networks that did not befit the coal city should have been addressed before now. The present efforts by the state government are a welcome development.
The passion that you're using to do the pump and load, I can say that government is doing well. It's not 100%, government is doing well.
Actually, we've seen what the governor is doing. Nobody is against it. We are just commending him for the road that he's building. Nobody see good thing and will be evil at it. We love it.
The expansion of road infrastructure in Enugu City may be a pain for some people, but as part of his campaign for the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba promised a comprehensive restoration of the Enugu Master Plan. That was why he was elected, and the projects are a promise being fulfilled. In Enugu, I am Chinemerem Ikebunam, Signaturetv News.
Passengers on a bus that was swept downstream by floodwater on Tuesday in Kenya's eastern province clung to ropes as they crossed rapids to safety. 51 people aboard the Nairobi-bound bus escaped safely after the vehicle failed to make it across the river, swollen by flash floods. Many of their passengers were seen stranded on top of a semi-submerged vehicle for hours as they waited for assistance. Record flooding has killed dozens of people across East Africa in the last 6 months, and scientists say climate change is causing more intense and more frequent extreme weather events. Russia said on Wednesday that its forces have taken control of 2 Ukrainian towns, while Ukraine claimed its forces struck Russia's artillery system and air defense system over the past 24 hours. The Russian Ministry of Defense reported on Wednesday that in retaliation for the Ukrainian army's attack on Russian energy facilities, the Russian army carried out strikes on Ukrainian energy facilities, military enterprises, and other targets. At the same time, the Russian forces repelled Ukrainian offenses in several directions and took control of 2 villages, one each in Kharkov in northeastern Ukraine and Advika in the eastern part of the country. On the same day, the General Staff of Ukrainian Armed Forces issued a report saying that the Ukrainian army engaged the Russian troops on the front line for more than 100 times, repelling the attacks on Advika, Bakhmut in eastern Ukraine and other regions, and striking the Russian air defense system, artillery system, and other targets. That's the size of the package. I am Barikumo Ado. Thanks for watching.